Welcome guys, thank you so much for joining in. Yes guys, highest monthly candle close in history of Bitcoin, and today's video is not just only going to be that. I am going to give you an exact price target for this November month, and I'm pretty much sure you are also here regarding my thumbnail, which is showing us 90,000 price target for this month. Guys, I am not playing with you. I will show you the exact price target and why this 90,000 actually makes a lot of sense for Bitcoin in November month. So yesterday I made it very clear. If the price of Bitcoin is going to close the daily candle above this 59,000 price area, guys, then we are going to start this November month with the highest monthly candle close for Bitcoin, and this exact scenario is also unfolding right in front of our eyes. And what does this actually mean for Bitcoin price action for this November month? Because if you look at this price action, you can see the area where we previously found resistance. Now, in case of any sort of a retracement, the same line will be acting as a strong line of support around this 58 to 59,000 price area. And if you would say, Anup, please show me the reason why we are calling this price target around this 90,000 for this November month. Because if you look at this here, by simply adding this Fibonacci extension line, I made it very clear on my yesterday's video. So according to this Fibonacci extension line right now, if you look at this price action carefully, this 100% Fibonacci extension line is where we will be monitoring the price action of Bitcoin, and that is lying around 90,000 price area. So now, according to this Fibonacci extension, this 100% is where we will be focusing here in a bigger frame. And not just only that, guys, if you also look at this price action a bit differently, I mean, if you would take this resistance line, right, because we are aware around this price range, this was a very strong resistance line for Bitcoin. And also to the downside, what I can do is add another similar scenario. So if you would look at this price structure in this way, guys, you can see very clearly the price of Bitcoin does also looks like it is forming this very nice ascending triangle type of scenario, and this upper line, which previously acted as a strong line of resistance, has already been broken, and the price of Bitcoin also found support above that line. So in a monthly candle, as you can see, to the downside, any sort of a shakeout, 59,000 is still one of the strongest line of support for Bitcoin. And to the upside, as you can see, if this trend is going to continue here to the upside, we can see, guys, the price of Bitcoin, according to this ascending triangle, we could be again approaching around this 90,000 price range. And this is also the reason why I'm actually calling this 90,000 as our potential price target for bigger time frame, because we are aware, according to this ascending triangle, whenever the price breaks out of this resistance line and manages to flip it into support, you can see the price usually continues here to the upper direction. And in our case, since this resistance line around this price range of 60 to 61,000, as you can see, has already been broken, and now we are also above this 62,000 range, this is a very good sign, and which is also indicating the price of Bitcoin could be ready for this 90,000 price area. For the immediate short term, we are going to also focus on this 0.61 and this 0.786 Fibonacci line that is lying around 66,000 and 76,000, along with this 90,000, the bigger price target. But I am going to add another interesting scenario that is also pointing out this 66,000, 70,000 range, and also this 90,000 range could be actually on the line for this November month. Let me show you with this very interesting scenario. And also, guys, let me make you aware, we have around $4,700 bonus available for our community members from BYBIT and Phemex. If you like to trade Bitcoin, then feel free to use this BYBIT referral, which is giving around $3,500 bonus to our community member. And if you like to trade altcoin, then you can use this Phemex referral, which is giving around $1,200 bonus. So this is a great opportunity. Try grabbing it. So now let's switch into other chart. So guys, now we are coming to this one of the most important chart of the day, CPI indicator, a leading indicator, and which is also showing us the possible price target for this November month for Bitcoin. Because if you look at this price action of Bitcoin using this CPI indicator, as we are already aware, guys, in an uptrend like this, the CPI indicator usually makes a higher highs or an ascending CPR, and also acts as a strong line of support with each and every price retracement, and price usually continues to the upside. But in a downtrend, as I've already said you, the same CPI line which previously acted as a support in an uptrend act as a resistance. You can see here, right, this purple line, and with each and every resistance we also see a correction type of scenario. But in our case, right, in our case, if you look at this price action carefully, guys, along with this CPI indicator, we just made a ascending CPI. I mean, this CPI for this November month is higher than the previous month, October month. As you can see, this is a very clear ascending CPI, which is also indicating the trend here could be potentially continue this rally here in this manner. So any sort of a price retracement, as you can see, the CPI line which is lying around 59,000, the upper line area, the central CPI is lying around almost like around 57,000 range. So these lines are going to be extremely strong support for Bitcoin, and any sort of a price retracement around that range, that could be a great opportunity to look for long position, because we know in an uptrend, as I've already said you, the CPI line always acts as a strong line of support, and price usually also continues upward direction. But now let me show you an exact price target for this November month, because I'm sure you guys must be also wondering which target line is this CPR actually showing us right now. First, we are going to add this monthly target area, which is the monthly R1 line. And according to this monthly R1 line, as you can see, which is lying around 71,000 price area. So this line here is going to remain until the end of this November month. So what we are also expecting, if the price would see any sort of a movement into the upside, we will be making another new all-time high for Bitcoin. At least, even if we wouldn't come around this monthly R2 or R3 line, we could at least come across this monthly R1 line that is lying around 71,000 price area. And now, if we look at this second monthly price target, which is the R2 line, and this R3 line, you can see here, the second price target for this month is lying around 80,000 price area, and the no-brainer price target, just like here from this October month, which was reached, right? You can see here the price did came across this monthly target line, and we had this retracement. In our case, this monthly R3 line, which is also indicating the price of Bitcoin, could be heading towards this 94,000 price area. So now you can see, guys, according to this ascending triangle, this Fibonacci extension line around this 90,000, it actually makes a lot of sense for Bitcoin. So any sort of a retracement, as I've already said you, this doesn't mean the price has to see a movement here in this manner. Any sort of a price retracement, we are aware around the CPI line that is lying around 59,000 and also this 58,000 range, that is going to be extremely strong support for Bitcoin. And if you look at this in a bit different way, you can see right now the area where we are finding resistance is this 0.382 Fibonacci line, and also the upper line area of this descending channel, because we are aware around the 62,300, 62,400 there is a resistance line. But if we do flip this resistance, right, into support, then this trend could be continuing this rally here to the upper direction. But if we do get a rejection, then we are also expecting, you can see, more of a range bound type of scenario before price actually starts breaking here to the upper direction, because we are also aware, according to this bump and run reversal, there are going to be plenty of shakeout on our way, but the price still has the capability to continue this rally here in this manner, because you can see, according to this example, even though the trend headed here to the upside, we did have plenty of shakeout on our way. So this is also one scenario you have to take it into consideration. But now, if we look at this price action in a smaller time frame, this very interesting scenario is also unfolding parallelly, because we are aware in a 4-hour time frame, this falling wedge type of scenario was playing out for Bitcoin, because you can see here, as soon as the price of Bitcoin broke out of this resistance line, right, you can see we started this new rally here to the upper direction. Again, similar scenario, as soon as we broke out of this resistance line, we started this new rally here to the upside. And in our case, as you can see, guys, in a 4-hour time frame, this is also very similar. I mean, you can see the price was finding a strong resistance around this upper line area of this falling wedge, right? And yesterday when we had this price reversal, you can see this upper line area was holding the price, and that's why as soon as we found support here, the price also started this new move here to the upper direction. So as you can see, the previous temporary resistance line has already been broken, and we have also tested it as a support. Now this is a very good scenario, because it is also pointing out the price of Bitcoin is ready for this next movement here to the upper direction. And if you would look at this in a bit different way, let me switch this into hourly time frame, because in hourly time frame we can see very clearly, guys, the price of Bitcoin. If you look at this in a bit different way, you can see this actually looks like more of a descending broadening wedge type of scenario. If I would remove this resistance line, you can see this descending broadening wedge is a bullish scenario. So now, since we have already broken out of this resistance line, this was a strong resistance line, we have broken out of it, and if we do find a support above this 62,000 range, then this trend here is more probably going to continue to the upper direction, because in that case, right, in that case, the price target here for this medium short term is going to be lying somewhere around 64,500 to 64,800 price area. So these are some of the scenarios I thought sharing with you in today's episode. If you enjoyed my work, then come on guys, hit that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye guys.